And welcome everybody to the Wheels of Fortune presentation. This is Julie here, and thank you very much all for joining me today. Now, over the next 15 minutes or so, I'm going to give you a detailed overview of Wheels of Fortune. It's a brand new, exciting and fast-paced income opportunity under the Cashlines umbrella. Now, Cashlines, those of you who have been in the Cashlines program know that we have been around since February 2011. So for a year now, we've got members in 25 plus countries worldwide. We've got a great track record, paying daily, never missed a day since inception, apart from the few days that we had scheduled over the Christmas period. Other than that, every single day we have paid out to the members. Our support system is top notch, with the majority of members' support tickets being answered in 24 hours. And not only that, but also we answer your visitor support tickets as well within 24 hours. Now, none of this changes. You're still going to get the same service, the same daily payments, everything else that we've had before that kept people really engaged with the Cashlines opportunity. We will still have in the Wheels of Fortune program. Now, what will be our products? Our products are going to be tools, ebooks and resources. The tools and resources are going to be there primarily to really help you build your business into the future. So, rather than just having a quick success in the beginning, which so often happens, being able to, carry on succeeding well into the future. And a lot more details about these products coming soon as well. Because we are still a few weeks away from launch. As we get closer to the launch, we're going to have more and more details on these presentations. Okay, let's talk about the money, because that is the reason that most of you, in fact, if not all of you, I would say, are here today. There are two wheels of fortune. We have a mini wheel and a big wheel. On your mini wheel, you have you and 2 spots, and on your big wheel, you have you and 4 spots. Okay, this is a very simple program. We've kept it as uncomplicated as possible while making it as profitable as possible for you, the members. Now, each time one of your mini wheels completes, you will enter a big wheel. One of your big wheels completes and you are going to be paid $225 instantly. And now here is one of the crucial parts of our plan. You are going to be given a double re-entry. So you will re-enter on a mini wheel and re-enter on a big wheel. This double re-entry is one of the keys to the fast movement of the Wheels of Fortune system. So again, we've got 2 wheels, mini wheel and a big wheel. When you cycle on the big wheel, this is when you start earning the 225s. That is our commission payment, $225. You're going to see in a moment how you can earn that over and over again repeatedly. And when this happens, you're going to be given 2 re-entries, so you're going to have 2 new positions going back into the system. The mini wheels complete a combination of new members and re-entries from the big wheel. So as those big wheels cycle and members re-enter onto the mini wheel and the big wheel again. There are many mini wheels and many big wheels in the system at any one time. Now, your big wheels complete by a combination of entries from the mini wheel and re-entries from the big wheel. Because each time a mini wheel completes, the member at the top enters a big wheel, and each time a big wheel completes, the member at the top cycles and re-enters another big wheel. Okay, now on this slide, we've put letters and numbers on the wheels, only for the purpose of explaining to you so you can actually see how these big wheels fill up from cycles coming from the mini wheel. If you look at mini wheel numbered 1, down the bottom left-hand corner there, you see the member at the top there is cycling because that wheel has completed. And if you follow the arrows, you're going to see that he's going to cycle and land on big wheel B. And it happens to be the last available spot. So the member at the top of big wheel B is now going to cycle. He'll be paid $225 instantly. That money will go into his back office. If he wants to withdraw that money that same day, he can do, and he will be paid it. Now follow the arrows, he cycles, he takes the next available spot down onto big wheel D. And if you look down at mini wheel 3, that wheel is also complete. So that member is cycling and taking the next spot onto big wheel D. So the wheels actually fill clockwise And each member, as they cycle, goes into the next available spot. Now again, just to repeat this, every time you cycle and earn that $225 instantly, you're going to get 2 re-entries, one onto a mini wheel and one onto a big wheel. Now we actually call these clone positions, so your re-entries are known as clone positions in the system. Now as you cycle, your wheels start to move faster, and the more you cycle, the faster your wheels move. Now the reason for that is that as you begin to cycle, you begin to create more of your own positions in the system, because each time you cycle, you're going to get 2 re-entries. So you keep on doubling all the time. You're doubling the number of positions that you have in the system. And of course, as the people around you, your uplines and your downlines, also cycle, creating more and more positions, the more activity there is going on around you. So the more that you cycle, the faster that you cycle. You can have a number of wheels in the system at any one time, and you could have several wheels completing very, very close together, and earning you, several payments of $225 on the same day even. Now there's no limit to the number of clone positions that you can have in the system. Each clone position is classed as your personal direct downline. So you could have 1 becoming 2, 2 becoming 4, 4 becoming 8, 8 becoming 16, and so on. And these are your class as your personal downline in the system. Each one of those clone positions is eligible to cycle and earn $225. And of course, that's your commissions. Now, just imagine you could have your own clone positions coming back onto your own wheels. So you're at the top of a wheel with one of your clone positions, and then you have another clone position and another clone position, another clone position landing on your wheel and filling up your wheel. At the same time, those clone positions have wheels of their own which are filling up. So this becomes very, very powerful as you start to work and get established into the system. Now here's something else, another feature of Wheels of Fortune that makes us that much different to everything else that's out there. Your cloned positions will follow your direct downline. So your direct downline includes anyone that you have personally referred to Wheels of Fortune and your own clone position. So in effect, you are following yourself as well as following your direct downline people. Now, by following your direct downline people, this really helps them, obviously helps them to cycle in the system. So this is really giving them a boost. And of course, that's also helping you as well, because they're your direct downlines, and they're going to be also helping you to cycle. And of course, again, you're following your own clone positions. So you can have clone positions following your own clone positions, on and on and on. Ultimately, you can have hundreds of positions in the system, because there's no limit on the number of times that you can cycle. Now, of course, your sponsor's clones are going to be following you as well, because you are classed as his direct downline. Now, the system always tries to create a cycle by searching for a wheel with the most spots filled. This is probably the most crucial part of the Wheels of Fortune plan. The majority of companies, what they do is they will work the opposite way around, okay, because they are factoring breakage into their profits. Now, what breakage is in our industry, if you don't know, it's commissions that are never earned. So revenue that's gone into the system, but no one has earned a commission from it because no one has qualified for it. Okay, so that's what we call breakage. And a lot of companies rely on a breakage actually for their profits, for part of their profits. So it's all factored into the system, and they know that they will get breakage because it happens really in every program. Now, what we have done here is we've turned this upside down on its head, so to speak. We're minimizing breakage and almost eliminating it by creating the maximum number of cycles possible at any one time. Because every time there is a cycle and 2 new positions are created, the system is going to search out wheels that are closest to cycling and go and fill a spot on those wheels. So By doing that, we're creating maximum cycling in the big wheel and maximum cycling in the mini wheel. By always searching for a wheel that's closest to cycling, the system creates more cycles for everyone because it has a knock-on effect. And of course, the more cycles created, the more instant payments of $225 also created. Right, okay. Now, our commission payout is our instant payments of $225. We do not have a higher payout. You cannot sort of go up the ladder and up the ladder. But think about it logically and realistically. In order to earn commission payments of, say, $1,000 or more, you either have to start high with high joining costs of at least $300, or you have to work long and hard to earn that payment. Now, starting high excludes 90% of the people from participating. Working long and hard means that 90% of people will lose heart before they even get their first payment. This is not only detrimental to you as far as your earning commissions are concerned, but it's also detrimental to the growth and the long-term sustainability of your business, because your team members, very few people will start off in a program with a low cost like we have here, okay, a one-time $75 activation fee, and earn a commission, get to the stage of earning a commission of $1,000, because it takes so much effort to get there that they will get fed up long before they reach that stage, and they'll move on to something else, okay, and then the same thing, sort of thing will happen, and they'll move on to something else and something else. It's a vicious circle. Now, in order for that not to happen, you want your team members earning money as quickly as possible and as easily as is possible. So we have set our payments at $225, and you can earn those over and over and over again. There's no limit to the number of times that you can do this in a week or even in a day. Right, and there will be people, we know for a fact there will be people, and it's achievable to earn this 225 2 or 3 times a day or even more. Right, so it's far better to see your partners earning regular money and knowing that they will be happy and they will stay with the system and continue to work the system. And we know that the $75 startup cost is the optimum one in these economic times. We have proven that over the last year. We're going to show you how anyone, and I mean absolutely anyone, can earn $1,800 to $3,600 per month with the Wheels of Fortune system. We're also going to show you how those of you who are a bit more ambitious, through some consistent effort, you can earn $6,750 to $13,500 or more per month in the system. Now remember, we pay daily, and also remember there are no limits, so you can earn a lot more than $13,500 per month if you want to, once you get going in the system. Okay, but we're just looking at figures here done from calculations that are achievable, and within not too long either. I mean, $1,800 to $3,600 per month is achievable in your first month. Okay, that is achievable by anyone in their first month. Now, you're going to have access to tools and resources in order to keep on cycling over and over and keep on earning those instant 225s. This is not about what happens on launch day or launch week. This is about, okay, I mean, obviously it's for those of you who work hard during this pre-launch period, you're going to be very well rewarded on launch day and during launch week. But this is not just about that. This is about keeping on earning those 225s over and over into the future. So we're going to have some very simple tools and resources in place that everyone can use to duplicate and get success in the business. Wheels of Fortune will supply you with everything you need. You just need to bring your enthusiasm and your commitment, and also obviously your desire to succeed. And you would also have to put in some work as well, as with everything else. To earn consistent incomes, you will have to put in some work. I just want to mention something here. There are no qualifications in Wheels of Fortune, which means that in fact, you could, and some people certainly will, cycle without having any referrals, any personal referrals whatsoever. However, there is no question that those who do work the program and those who do put the effort in will cycle a lot more and will continue to cycle for a lot longer, and they will earn a lot more income. So those who don't do anything could cycle, may cycle, some most definitely will, but there are absolutely no guarantees. So what now? Okay, well, pre-register by completing the form not below this video, because this is not a video, but we use this slide on the pre-recorded video as well. But on your sponsors Wheels of Fortune website, okay, Wheels of Fortune webpage on their replicated website, that's where you need to go. So you need to get back with your sponsor, go to their Wheels of Fortune site, pre-register. We are not quite yet taking payments, and we expect to start taking payments in about a week, but over the next 3 weeks or so, or a little longer, we are just pre-registering, and once payments open for activation, you will be able to activate, but you will have at least 14 days after that time to activate before we actually close the system down for a couple of days before launch. This is something we have to do, okay? We have to take it, we don't take the website down. All we do is disable registrations for a couple of days before we actually go live early March. But get yourself pre-registered, get your spot, get your own, once you pre-register, you'll have your own replicated URL, your own username and password, own members area. You'll be able to pre-register other members, you'll be able to log into your members area, you'll be able to see those pre-registered members with all their contact details. Tell everyone you can think of, direct them to the Wheels of Fortune page on your website, and we hope to see you on the next webinar, along with your guests and prospects, of course. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen in, watch in today. Enjoy the rest of your evening or your day, and bye for now.